Hi, guys. Hopefully, you had some fun researching some lovely animals in the desert, the forest, the ocean, and hopefully, your food chains depicted something accurate in that ecosystem. For the remainder of class, still to kind of think about maybe these questions will pop up on tomorrow's science part 2, and just so it's fresh in your head as we continue food chains and food webs. You will see on the following slide a habitat and many animals found in this habitat. You are asked on one side, the one right after that habitat picture, to create a food chain found that you specifically see or that would happen in that habitat. Then on the next slide, you are going to write a flowing paragraph, basically explaining the food chain diagram. Okay, so part 1, if we look at this lovely picture here, this habitat, does anyone know this habitat? We're going to be learning this next in science. We call these biomes. We are looking, it begins with an S. This biome, not near us in good old Sheffield Lake, Ohio. We're not going to have this biome. This is called the savanna. Sorry, I am not right-handed. Savanna. This biome has animals pictured here. And if you want to kind of research other animals that you would find in the savanna, that's totally fine, okay? So your first directions are you will go out of present mode, and then to the right, you see a bunch of green arrows. You're going to circle the animals that you're going to choose. Those of you that want challenge, create a long food chain, okay? The very simplest one, right, would be a plant, okay? Then an herbivore, okay, like our giraffe. So this tree might be one. This giraffe might be the first consumer because giraffes are herbivores eating that plant. Then you'd have to research who in this picture might eat a giraffe. Okay, I'm not going to tell you that answer. You might have to do some research. That's a very simple or basic food chain that on the next slide you are going to diagram, and then you're going to write in a flowing paragraph. But ladies and gents, let's challenge ourselves and try to have at least 2 consumers, right? So a food chain consisting of a total of 4 organisms. And those of you that want challenge, there is some decomposers. This is a vulture. So they would end the food chain, right? And I see some bacteria down here at the bottom. So that would be a decomposer that would be found at the end of a food chain. So you were asked to look at this savanna biome. And if we kind of look here, I see an elephant, I see antelope, I see some lions, I see obviously a zebra. You'd have to research the birds found in a savanna. I know ostriches, even though they're not pictured here, you can also add animals that would realistically be found in the savanna habitat. Okay. So you're going to look at this slide, circle the animals you chose. If you're choosing an animal not pictured, that's okay too. And then you're going to, on the next slide, you are going to label the lovely food chain and then turn it into a flowing paragraph as more practice and have some fun and do some additional research. But more importantly, make sure it's realistic, beginning with that plant as the producer.